The following program comes to you in color from Hollywood. The heart of the entertainment world. The Hollywood Palace. With your host, Jimmy Durante. Tonight, George Carlin, Elaine Dunn, Lawford, Mrs. Miller, Polack Brothers Elephant, the Turtle, Mitchell Ayers and the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. This portion brought to you by the cordless Remington's Electronic, the new shaving invention that works with a dial, and by filter-tipped Pell-Mell, luxury length packaged in gold, outstanding, and they are mild. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Discovered in the sky, the new luxury length. Discovered backstage, the new luxury length. Discovered under the stars, the new longer length of filter-tipped Pell-Mell.
Like that gold back. And it has Pell-Mell tobacco in it?
You bet it does. The finest quality money can buy. That same famous length of the same identical Pell-Mell tobaccos. And a filter tip. So now filter smokers can enjoy Pell-Mell's natural mildness. Natural mildness that means just one thing.
Smooth, pleasing flavor. I know what I like. And I like Pell-Mell.
Discover the long filter cigarette that's long on flavor. Filter-tipped Pell-Mell, packaged in gold. Outstanding.
And they are mild.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, the Wizard of Snaz, the one and only Jimmy Durante.
Yes, it's one of those songs that you hear now and then. You don't know just where, you don't know just when. It's one of those songs that are over and then. It's one of those songs they start playing again. Yes, it's one of those songs that you hear for a while, that comes into fashion, that goes out of style. It's one of those songs you think you forgot, but it's one of those songs you cannot. Yeah, it's one of those songs that makes you recall the bride in the springtime, a walk in the fall, a day in the country, a night in the town. The sun's coming up, but the rain's coming down. The evening you parted, the morning you met, the love of your life, you'll never forget. The reason is simple, the memory belongs to one of the wonderful songs. Hey there, let me hear it. Yes, it's one of those songs that's so easy to hear. You hear it just once, then you play it by ear. It's hummed on verandas and strummed on guitars, and all you remember is la-da-da-da. The evening you parted, the morning you met, the love of your life, you can never forget. Why, the reason is simple, the memory belongs to one of those wonderful songs. Hey there! It's one of those songs that you hear now and then. You don't know just when, you don't know just when. It's one of those songs that is over and then. One of those songs they stop playing again. Yes, it's one of those songs that you hear for a while. It comes into fashion, it goes out of style. It's one of those songs that you think you forgot, but it's one of those girls, you were simply adorable. Folks, these are the styles they wore back in the gay 90s. Of course, I wasn't around then. In 1890, I was just a gleam in my father's nose. This is what they call a wasp waist. It certainly was a shame to waste it on a wasp. And that's the original mini skirt. Believe me, it didn't look this good on Aunt Minnie. Never darken the door of my dressing room again. Turn the light on before you come in. All right, girls, you can go now. Excuse me, folks. I was just having a memory contest with my ute. Well, we have a great show in the Hollywood Palace tonight. The first act is Polack Brothers' Elephants. I know elephants pretty well because I worked with one in Jumbo. You know, there's a saying going around, an elephant never forgets. But what the heck has an elephant got to forget? You know, folks, this act tonight is too big for the stage, so we've got them out in the arena next door. You folks at home, stay where you are. Everybody else, follow me out to the arena. All right, Mitch, some arena music, if you don't mind. Wasn't them elephants marvelous, folks? They were beautiful. Next on the show, we have the turtles. How do you like that? First we have elephants, now we have turtles. What is this, the Hollywood Palace or the Griffith Park Zoo? Oh, thank you. A missive from the management. Folks, I've just been informed that the turtles ain't turtles. They're rockin' rockers. What's going on here? You know, the turtles ain't turtles and the Beatles ain't Beatles. The food has been concentrated on the public. Go ahead and sing, turtles. I'm going to my study and meditate.
Everybody says be strong, but I just can't take it. Every time I look at you, I feel funny inside, yeah. I've been meaning to ask you this for such a long, long time. Can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better. Can I get to know you better tonight? Think of me as just a friend. Can I get to know you? But you don't know how friendly I can be. Yeah, I want so much to prove my love. Baby, give me half a chance. Can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better.
This man is about to use a new invention, the Remington 500's electronic. It has a dial to adjust the cutting edge up and down to fit your face. The thinnest shaving heads and the sharpest blades ever developed at Remington. To give you a shave that's 3 hours closer. Our closest shave ever. And of course, it's cordless. So you get a shave that's 3 hours closer every time, wherever you are. See the new cordless electronic shavers at your Remington dealer.
Folks, it's great to see new comedians come along. Because if there's one thing the world can always use, you know it's a smile. And this young fellow is one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, George Carlin.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that you're aware of the fact that teenagers today are the most powerful group in the country. First of all, there are more of them than ever before, and teenagers are so much better organized today than they ever have been before. Many of them are armed. They even have their own radio stations, a coast-to-coast network of top 40 teenage good guys swinging, romping, stomping echo chamber stations. Ones where all the disc jockeys sound alike. Hi there, it's me from 6 to 9. Hi there, it's me from 9 to 12. Hi there, it's me from 12 to 3. Hi there, it's me from 3 to 6. It's all the same guy. He's in a jar, right? Anytime you turn on your transistor, you just might hear something like the following.
Hi there, kids. Welcome to the Willie West Show here on Wonderful Wino Radio. Wonderful Wino. Yeah, welcome to the Willie West Show here on a wonderful Wednesday with your winner spinner, Weird Willie West. Winging your way with 101 wild and woolly wedges of wax and quasi weggets to play on the radio. Right here on Wonderful Wino. 1750 on your dial just above the police calls, kid. We got stacks and stacks of wax and wax. We got the pick to click, the ones to watch, the oldies but goodies and newies but gooies. We got the top 700 records here in the land of Wonderful Wino. Wonderful Wino. Let's get started with a big rockin' sound. A great new group from England, the Kansas City Boys. Let's hear them. My Baby's Dead. Ding, 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 ding. My baby's dead. Boom. She got hit by a train. Boom. Big old train. I'm gonna get that train. There it is, kids. Another big romantic ballad for you. This one by the Armadillos. Okay, moving along, kids. Here's another big tune, 2 in a row. A double play, a big double header here on the Willie West Show. This one hasn't even been released yet, and it's number 1 on the charts this week. Next week, it'll be a golden oldie. I sent my sinuses to Arizona. I sent my liver to Peru. I sent my lungs and my kidney for the summer to Sydney. But I'm sending my heart to you. Another big romantic ballad for you, kids. And bulletin, 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 bulletin. Here is a bulletin, bulletin, bulletin. Russia and the United States are at war. Missiles have been fired by both sides. Washington and Moscow are in flames. Details in 25 minutes, kids, on Action Central News. Here's another big one, kids, in the wonderful world of wine. Now, this one's number 1 and moving higher every week. Let's give a listen. Let's make some dedications first. We'll send it out for Big Al, Red, Louie, Spike, Choo-Choo, Spanish Anna, Dirty Mary, Nick the Greek, Baby, Carlos, Jr., Pee-wee, Toots, Papo, Spot, Greasy, Creep, Woozy, Mush, Ralph and Brucey. Ralph and Brucey. Here it is, kids. It's our pick to make you sick, Jenny. Jenny. Another big one for you, kids, and we'll move right along. You're digging that big wino sound. Wonderful wino in Death Valley. It's the Willie West Show. Who cares? Another big tune for you. Moving along, kids. This one's been on the charts for 2.5 years. Kind of a slow mover. Last week, number 216. This week, zooming up to the big number 212 spot. It's a folk protest song. It's Sweeping the Nation by Patty and the Pickets. Let's hear it. Don't want no war. Don't want no war. Don't want no war. Don't want no war. Don't want no job, neither. Okay, kids, big romantic ballad for you. Say, kids, speaking of romance, I wonder where you'll be going this weekend with that date of yours. Well, why not go on out to the Makeout Drive-In Theater, kid? Great little place. There's no lines, there's no waiting, there's no movie either, kid. No, of course, they've got a big flick to click for you this weekend, a Technicolor Toon Fest you're really gonna dig. 6 of your favorite stars, Sandra Dee, Peggy Lee, Brenda Lee, Bobby V, Molly B, and Oscar Homolka. In Sex Bed, Teen Bikini, Virgin Surf, Beach Ball Bash. Don't miss it. Okay, that about wraps it up for a Weird Wednesday here on your Willie West Show. Catch you again tomorrow if someone doesn't bomb the station. In the meantime, we got the old tunes, the new tunes, the show tunes, the blue tunes, the greatest music in town. But we never play it.
All right, look over here now, kids. Oh, big smile. Beautiful. Hi, I'm Eddie Albert. We'll see the picture about 60 seconds from now. You know, no matter who you're Christmas shopping for, there's a Polaroid camera to fill the bill. If you really want to knock someone off their feet, give them this one. It's the finest automatic camera Polaroid's ever made. If you're interested in something less expensive, there's this economy model of the color pack camera. It also gives you color pictures in 60 seconds, black and whites in 15, and it costs about half as much, less than $60. Then there's the Swinger. It gives you black and white pictures in 15 seconds, and it's a lot of Christmas gift for less than $20. Now for the picture. Ooh, terrific colors, huh? Oh, ready to light up? Okay, plug it in. Uh-oh.
You know, folks, the greatest thing in show business is a showstopper. And here's a girl who stops the show every time. Ladies and gentlemen, the pulcher tunelessness. Miss Elaine Dunn.
Togetherness is love alone, guaranteed.
That was really wonderful. Believe me. You know, I haven't seen you since we worked together at the Copacabana in New York.
That's right, Jimmy. That was my first job in New York. And you were very nice to me. You know, after the last show, I didn't have any money, and you sent me home in a cab.
Yeah, I remember. You forgot to tell me you lived in Philadelphia. Folks, Elaine Dunn, she's terrific. You know, only once in 100 years does a truly great and gorgeous voice appear. Tonight, in the Hollywood Palace, we have that voice. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the inimitable Mrs. Miller.
Aesthetic dancing is the thing that holds the floor to. Every little movement is a by some post can be shown. Every love that comes a stealing for your being must be revealing all its sweetness and some appealing little gesture all of its own. Every little movement has a meaning all its own. Every thought and feeling by some cost must be shown. And every love thought that comes a stealing all your being must be revealing all its sweetness in some appealing little gesture all of its own.
Mrs. Miller, you were never better. You know something? You are truly the Sandy Koufax of the singers. You have a perfect pitch.
Well, thank you, Jimmy, but you know you may call me Elva.
Okay, Elvis. You know, Mrs. Miller, I'm very perturbed. You know why? You know, you've been singing all the big hits lately, like Shadow of Your Smile and Downtown. How come you don't sing one of mine?
Well, Jimmy, I have a surprise for you. I have been learning one of your songs. Inka-Dinka-Doo.
Inka-Dinka-Doo. What a wonderful surprise. You know, Mrs. Miller, what do you say? Let's do it together.
I'd be delighted.
May I help you on top of the piano? In the eyes
It's got the whole world spooning.
Eskimo bells up in Iceland are ringing.
It's got the whole
And now, Barbara Streisand, eat your heart out.
Stay tuned for lots more in the Hollywood Palace.
Now, with colds and flu on the rise, your luck may not hold out. So be prepared to follow the 3 steps doctors recommend for colds and flu. Rest in bed, drink plenty of fluids, and take aspirin to reduce fever and relieve pain. Bayer is pure aspirin, not just part aspirin. And aspirin is the pain reliever doctors recommend. So keep your fingers crossed, but keep Bayer aspirin handy. When your luck runs out, Bayer works wonders.
Oh, you poor dear, you've got indigestion and heartburn. Don't you know it all boils down to excess acid in your stomach? You need Phillips tablets. They consume up to 37% more of that acid than the leading candy-type roll tablets. That's right. Phillips tablets consume up to 37% more stomach acid. So if those candy-type roll tablets aren't quite strong enough, take Phillips tablets. That settles it.
Welcome to the second half of tonight's Hollywood Palace. I'm sorry it took so long, but we had a little trouble getting Mrs. Miller off the piano. Here's one of the world's funniest dancers, George Carlin.
An electric knife doesn't have to be an ugly kitchen machine. Today it can look like this, with a brushed chrome handle. It's new from Remington. You don't have to hide it in the kitchen, and there's no cord to keep it there. With a Remington, you don't need extra blades. Just this one remarkable blade can cut roast beef thin as you please. Peel a peach. Pierce a watermelon. Dice and slice. So give the one that looks new, works new. It's from Remington. 3 models, all with the elegant handle.
Now I have the great pleasure of introducing a great friend of mine, Peter Lawford. I first met him in London when I was over there as Laurence Olivier's understudy. Luckily, Sir Lawrence never got sick. And one afternoon, Peter took me for a weekend of shooting at Lady Trillingham's county seat. I missed the county seat 3 times. And here he is, Peter Lawford.
Hear my voice where you are. Take a train, steal a car, hop a freight, grab a star, come back to me. Catch a plane, catch a breeze, on your hands, on your knees, swim or fly, only please come back to me. On a mule, in a jet, with your hair in a net, in a towel wringing wet, I don't care. This is where you should be. From the hills, from the shore, ride the wind to my door. Turn a highway to dust. Break the law if you must. The world only just. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Have you gone to the moon or the corner saloon and to rock and to run, mademoiselle? Where in hell can you be? Oh, in a crate, in a trunk, on a horse, on a drunk, in a rose or a van, wrapped in mink or saran. Any way that you can. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back.
Peter?
Yeah, Jim.
All I can say, that was great.
Thank you.
Well, do you notice anything different?
I certainly do. You got a haircut.
No, I'm talking about my outfit. It's the newest thing, real Carnaby Street.
Carnaby Street.
Yeah. They feature this in the double page in Playboy.
Not the page I look on.
You know, I thought we'd do a number together dressed in the height of fashion.
Me?
Yeah. Come on, bring on that screen. Taking your life in your hands. Cat is late. You know, all kidless.
Anytime you're ready, CB.
Just turned around. I didn't want my back to you. Where do we start here?
Did you send for John the Baptist?
Shut up!
Whoa.
Shut up! Yes, sir. It's my line.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. All kidding aside, Peter, what do I look like? A mod or a rocker?
You look like a models office rocker. Look, I don't think that I'm the type, Jim, really.
I didn't think I was the type either, but look how great I look.
Do I look like John Lennon?
No, you look like one of the Lennon sisters.
I'll be right out as soon as I tie my boots.
Don't bend over, you'll split an infinity. Okay, Okay, are you ready for our number?
All I can say is we got a lot of guts. What do you mean? You say, what do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean?
Are you rolling? Say, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
To come out here with no guitars.
From the top of our heads to our feet,
we're the fellas from Carnaby Street.
You either got
or you haven't got style.
If you got, you stand out a mile.
If you knit new clothes with your needles,
why make sure that you look like the Beatles or me?
You'll be the cat, or you haven't got class. How it draws the applause of the masses. You won't be slipshod if you dress like a model.
Is as wide as the Nile.
You'll be the cat, or you haven't got style. Or you haven't got style.
It's what keeps you around for a while.
Take our advice, folks, and use
that music. If you got a coat, you check, you can't use it.
You'll be the guy, or you haven't got style. Or you haven't got style.
Or you haven't got style.
If you got it, you stand out a mile.
You stand out a mile.
Got it, you stand out a mile. Scares of those wild British plans
and those dogs lining up single file. You need a gun, or you haven't got no gun, or you haven't got gun, or you haven't got gun, or you haven't got gun, or you haven't got
Now sing a song with the Dutch Masters.
There are smiles that make us happy. There are smiles that make us blue. There are smiles that steal away the teardrops as the sunbeams steal away the dew.
There are smiles that have a tender meaning
that the eyes of love alone may see. And the smiles that fill my life with sunshine are the smiles that you give to me.
keep smiling. Enjoy a Dutch Master's Panatella, the extra long Panatella. And if you smoke small cigars, new Dutch Master's Cadets, regular or tipped, in the push-up pack.
Step up to Dutch Masters and smile, brother, smile.
You know, folks, I've seen a lot of beautiful homes here in California. But believe me, I don't believe the grass is greener in the other guy's yard. Believe me, I don't envy nobody because I don't have a mansion, no plot to call mine. I've only got a one-room home. I've got no extension upon my telephone, 'cause I've only got a one-room home. Vanderbilt has a house in the country. I got no country, not even one tree. But gee, how I would miss it if ever I should roam, 'cause I've only got a one-room home. You know, folks, I've only got a one-room home. You may have a 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 7-room, 8-room, 9-room, 10-room home. I only got a one-room home. And if you was to ask me why I have not got a 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 7-room, 8-room, 9-room, 10-room home, I would answer you because I do not want a 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 7-room, 8-room, 9-room home. I only got a one-room home. You like your 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 7-room, 8-room, 9-room, 10-room home? Well, keep your 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 7-room, 8-room, 9-room, 10-room home, and let me have my one-room home. Because the furniture I got does not belong in a 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, 6-room, 8-room. You know, my wife, she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window. And if you was to ask her why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window, she wouldn't tell you why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window, except that she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window. But if you was to ask me why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window, I could tell you why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window. But you might think me proud if I told you why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window. So I won't tell you why she likes to make the shades, the yellow shades for the window. You know, folks, I've got my one-room home furnished very comfortably. In it, I got a complete living room set with 6 petty-point chairs, twin beds, a dining room table with 6 chairs covered with chintz, a convertible couch, a chaise lounge, a drunken fat brewer, a ping-pong table, a television set, a baby grand, a Louis Cortez chiffonier, and in case I got company, a Murphy bed. You may wonder how I got all this furniture in my one-room home. It was easy. I got no ceiling. But, gee, how I would miss it. If ever I should roam, 'cause I love my one-room home. Thank you, folks. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. You know, thank you, folks. We sure appreciate it, believe me. And now, good night, good night, good night. It's time to say goodnight. Good night, good night, good night. Now, folks, good night. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Has been brought to you by Consolidated Cigar Corporation, makers of Dutch Master cigars. Step up to the fine cigar, Dutch Master. And by the cordless Remington Selectronic, the new shaving invention that works with a dial. This is Dick Tufel speaking. Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, the Canestrelli family, Joey Foreman, Alice and Ellen Kessler, Agnes Moorehead, the Swordsman of the Lido, the Young Americans, and your host, Eddie